Hi, I'm John DeBella, and this is your classic rock update for this week. Led Zeppelin has turned down another opportunity to reform, this time for the Download Festival in Britain. Andy Coping, the director of the festival, says he's not upset. He wanted to make the offer. After all, he has AC/DC, Rage Against the Machine, and Aerosmith performing there. Led Zeppelin gets offers for every concert festival that comes around, and everyone taking that shot of whether or not they're going to be the one that Led Zeppelin shows up at. Andy, don't feel bad. They won't be at the Nebworth or the Glastonbury festivals either. All right, get ready for a shocker. Paul McCartney and his ex-wife Heather Mills are buddies again. Yeah, every morning they have coffee together as they drop off their daughter Beatrice at school. It seems for the longest time that these two, we all know, couldn't agree on anything. I mean, they truly hated each other during the course of the divorce. But now that some time has passed, they've decided that, well, let's just put things aside. We've got a daughter here and we should act civil around her. And civil has become coffee or tea in the morning after they drop her off. According to the rumors that we've heard from nannies, what happened in the past was, well, one nanny would pick up the kid and then drop him off at the other parent's house and so on and so forth. But now things are good. Well, you know what, Heather? Things would be good for me if somebody gave me $48 million also. Speaking of the Beatles, it seems we're finally going to get to see the John Lennon biopic, Nowhere Boy. It came out late last year in Europe to mixed reviews, and it didn't seem like it was ever going to open in this country.
My father and my mother split when I was about 4.
I put a spell on you.
And I was brought up by an auntie.
Just remember all I have done for you. You would be in a children's home.
The reviews question the film's accuracy, but the film focuses on John Lennon's teen years living with his Aunt Mimi Smith while developing a relationship with his estranged mother, Julia. Now, here's the part you might not like. We're still not going to see this film until October. Have you heard about Record Store Day? Artists from across the country are actually putting out vinyl versions of their works for this day, set aside to support record stores. April 17th is the date, and Bruce Springsteen is going to use Wrecking Ball, the song that he played at the Spectrum when he was closing out that place, and of course he wrote it for Giant Stadium up in New York. You'll be able to pick it up on vinyl on April 17th. All you have to do now is find a record store. Peter Frampton is going to celebrate his 60th birthday next month by putting out a new album called Thank You, Mr. Churchill. It reunites him with Chris Kimsey. Chris is the guy who produced and was the engineer of Frampton Comes Alive. Peter says that Thank You, Mr. Churchill uses Winston Churchill as the man who brought his dad back from the war, and without that happening, he would have never become the guitar player he is today. There's a song on it called Vaudeville Nana and the Banjolele, and it's all about this first instrument that Peter played, which is a combination of a banjo and a ukulele. She left it up in the attic saying, you know, someday you might want to pick this up and maybe your father will teach you how to play it, because he knew. Well, his father did teach him how to play it, and the next thing you know, we've got Frampton albums. Ray Davies has completed his U.S. tour in support of the Kinks Choral album. This is the album that he did with the Crouch End Festival chorus. It's this huge chorus singing all these great Kinks songs. If you haven't heard it, you gotta check it out. What you can do is go online and see this special video, because there was an added track that a lot of people managed to miss. It's called Postcards from London. It has a little Christmas feel to it, but that's not what it's all about. What's really amazing about it is that it's him and Chrissie Hynde doing it together. Now, the two of them had a tumultuous relationship, and out of that relationship came their 26-year-old daughter. Now, they're not really together in the video. You'll see that Chrissie sings and Ray sings, but the video has them recorded in two different places at two different times. But we do get Chrissie Hynde and Ray Davies together. There is a new Kinks album coming, and we're all looking forward to that. And that is this week's Classic Rock Update. I hope you enjoyed it and join us here each and every Monday as we put a new one up, and I hope you enjoyed some more of Postcards from London. Until next time, I'll see you on the radio. Classic Rock 102.9 MGK.
A faded photograph taken of a cold winter sky, and all the children that gathered round asked what the place was on the faded card that I had found.
It was a city I used to know, and as a child when it was Christmas I played in the winter snow. It was the homeland I left behind.
Grr.